Hello, fan base. Eagles Nation Worldwide. This is your boy, the Green Talent, coming at you with a new video pertaining to what is this, week 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, no, 7, no, 8, yeah, right, week 12 of the regular season of the NFL season. I'm quite sure you all have witnessed the defeat of the Eagles at Green Bay, 23-17. I think they put the score was 23-17. Carson Wentz had not thrown for an interception or a touchdown, but he was pulled from the game around the late third, early fourth quarter in place of Jalen Hurts, who was able to give a spark to the offense that has been missing for the last several weeks of the season. The team has tried time and time again to spark this offense, and they finally got the spark from Jalen Hurts, who threw a few passes for first downs and were able to throw one over the top to Jalen Rager for a touchdown pass, and that was his first touchdown pass of the regular season. And he had like 2 or 3 catches anyway for over 45, 50 yards, so long up in there, one score. So defense did the best they could. The defense did real well in the fourth quarter because they got the spark. They were able to stop Aaron Rodgers on a couple of drives, and right along that time when the Packers got the ball back, they ran the ball down our throats all the way to a score. So that score was made it 23 touch. It was for 23 score because it worked like 20, and it worked like 16 or 17. I think it was tied at one point, and I think they missed the field goal. I think they missed the field goal earlier in the first half, which made 23. But either way you look at it, we lost the game 23-17, and the defense didn't do nothing in the first, second, third quarter. But when they got that spark from Jalen Hurts on the offense side of the football, they got the well-deserved rest that they needed, and they got back on the field. And like I said, they stopped Aaron Rodgers on a couple of downs. They did real well, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say that this was the best defeat or the best loss. All I know is a loss is a loss. And everybody knew that the Eagles was not going to beat the Packers because of the way that we've been playing all season. You know what I'm saying? And we are now 3-8-1. And I said it, and I'm gonna keep saying time and time again that tie that we got, I think week 3 or week 4 against the Cincinnati Bengals, a team that we should have beaten in the first place. The Eagles had no answer for that passing game. They went into overtime and they tied that game against the Bengals. And I forgot what the score was on there, but it was somewhere in the 20s. I didn't know that much. And the Eagles have tied the Bengals 2 times in its NFL era, and they really got the first tie, and now the coach himself, Peterson, got a tie. So I don't like ties. I never did. I never will. To me, I think a tie needs to be eliminated from the NFL regular season game. I think it needs to be 2 overtimes. I think if it went 2 overtime, I think that'll be great because then you can figure out who can win. It needs to be 2 overtimes in the NFL. I think that's been talked about once before in the past. It should have been added during the CBA, collective bargaining agreements. It should have been added, and it never was. I think that needs to be added, my opinion, because I despise ties. I hate ties because ties means a tie can work against you or it can work for you. But in the Eagles case, it's working against them because the tie is looking more and more like a loss. And for a team that has a winning record, they could either be 11-4-1, or they could be 12-3-1, or they could be 13-2-1, or 14-1-1. So I mean, it works. It only works if you got a winning record. But it's a horrible when you got a losing record, when you only got 3 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. And I'm never ever going to forget that because, I mean, this has been a horrible season, a horrible year, and it was leading to it because either they won the Super Bowl in 2017, 2018, and 2019, they had back-to-back 97 records, and they exited out the playoffs in the second time they went 9-7. But the second time, the first time they went 9-7, they got all the way to the Saints and lost, and then in the other one, they went they battled the Seattle Seahawks and lost. So I mean, I hate it and I despise it, and I really hate hate losses, and I hate ties as well. But in overall, I feel that this game against the Green Bay Packers should have been should have been it should have been eliminated. And now we was in the hunt. Now, but when you have 8 losses and a tie, you are eliminated from the hunt, which means you are eliminated from the playoffs. So now it makes the Eagles wonder: are they going to go with Jalen Hurts the rest of the way to see what they have offensively? Because don't get me wrong, I'm gonna support Wentz forever. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy has a franchise contract with the Philadelphia Eagles that's gonna pay him 50 some million next season. And after that season, the Eagles could either cut their losses with him or let him go, because the contract is actually a 4-year deal, but they added the 4-year deal with the final year of his rookie contract, which made it over 100 some million guaranteed. So it's just crazy. And defense got 4 sacks against Aaron Rodgers from what they've spoken on the NFL Network. But the Packers got the most. They got 6 sacks on Carson Wentz, which put it total up to 50. And wow, I mean, I don't know if he going to play next Sunday against the Saints or Hurts, but there have been talks that they're going to sit him down the rest of the way and let Jalen Hurts play out the rest of the season. You know, maybe that's best. I know I sound rather strange saying this, and y'all guys probably don't like it, but the way it is set now, we may have no other choice but to see what Jalen Hurts bring to the offense, because everybody knows Jalen Hurts is not ready for the NFL. It takes another year or two of seasoning for him to be ready for him to be ready for an NFL game. You know, but playing him this late in the season lets everybody know what we have or what the team have and what they can do with him. Now with Peterson giving away half of his play calling duty to Fred Taylor, a quarterback coach that a lot of people really don't like, which I don't like, because um, he's the reason why Carson wasn't playing terrible. Because see, a quarterback coach is supposed to prepare the quarterback to play any game, win, lose, or draw. And when Frank Reach and John DeFlippio was here with the Eagles 3 years ago, they stayed on Carson Wentz's ass. They stayed on his ass on a regular basis. And when them guys left, that kind of messed up the chemistry, because it's like when you lose coaches that is that real strong to you, or they push you to be a better quarterback or be a better player in this NFL, um, in this league, you do better. You tend to do better until you get around the 4th or 5th year in the NFL, and then if they leave in the 3rd year, then you got something. But Frank Reach left after they won a Super Bowl. After that 2018 is the year he left, and that's also the year John DeFlippio left as well. So when you lose 2 key components to your coaching staff like that, and you fail miserably to replace them with even better offensive coordinators, things tend to go wrong on the offensive side of the football. The quarterback can't maintain the pocket presence better. He can't see the field better, and it makes everything blurry because see, when your offensive line can't block, and especially when you got a a patchwork offensive line that can't block worth of shit, you tend to have defensive ends, tackles, linebackers, and safety coming in your face on a regular basis on the inside the A and B gap because everybody know that the strongest point in Eagles offensive line is the center, and that's Jason Kelsey. So he protects either A gap or the B gap, pending where the rushing coming from. So when he gets pushed left or right, it leaves a wide open gap for a tackle to come up and Carson Wentz's face and hit him on a regular basis. So that's the reason why the boy's playing bad. I mean, you can't put none of this on the offensive line because the offensive line is patchwork. It's a mess. It's a disaster. And that's what I see right now with the team that's going forward. Because, see, now, with Jalen Hurts now being out there in the field, that's if he starts next week against the Saints. We don't know. We're not quite sure how well the offensive line can perform then because, see, Hurts could get hurt too. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess we got to see and see what happens because, see, even though Hurts can run the football better than Wentz, it does provide an option to run the football better. And maybe that's what they need. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see when this season comes to an abruptly end because, like I said, in the up and coming draft, the Eagles are scheduled to pick number 6 in the NFL draft, and that's a top 10 pick. And Eagles have not had a top 10 pick since Carson Wentz rookie year 2016. So, all I can say, and that this is terrible. This is really, really terrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I wanted to make this video for you guys quite quick. The Eagles lost week 11, 23-17 to the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers had over 300 yards passing. He had like 3 or 4 scores. Carson went through no score, but he had like 93. He had less than 100 yards passing. And Jalen Hurts had 100 some yards passing, 1 score, 1 pick. And that pick was Jalen Hurts' fault because he tried to lob the ball to the receiver, and the Green Bay Packer defender came up and took the ball out the air, and that ended the game. Because the Eagles tried to come back. Had the Eagles scored, the Eagles would have won the game by 1, but that wasn't the case. We lost the game by 6 points. So 6 points, 7 points, somewhere up in there. All know that we were a score short. When we were 6 points, 6 points short plus the extra point, plus the extra pointer. So you can say 7 points. But this is your boy in this video on a not so positive note, but an okay note. The Green Titans coming with you guys with another video. I hope the Saints game be a little bit more better. We'll see. Peace. One love.